I look before me and I see musicians, artists, those who can tell a story with a dance, sportsmen, sportswomen, leaders, and those no less significant who support the leaders, people of passion, people of principle. And I think, like we all think tonight, how far they have come in 15 years and what progress they have made since those first days of Kinder. Many in Mount Scopus and others who've joined us along the way. But the more things change, we also want some things to stay the same. Bob Dylan wrote a beautiful song with the lines, "May you build a ladder to the stars and climb on every rung," and the refrain, "May you stay forever young." I was going to sing that, but I was strongly advised by my daughter not to. But what does it mean to stay forever young? I wasn't there when you came into Kinder, but I guess, like every 3-year-old, you came in with a tremendous curiosity, a sense of wonder about everything around you. You came in with excitement every time you were picked to be Shabbat Imah or Shabbat Abba, and the joy of learning a new song for each approaching Chag. And you came in thinking that you were the most important person in the world. A tremendous sense of self-esteem. And what's happened since then? Well, as far as curiosity is concerned, it's a very sad fact that from then on, from Kinder, it goes downhill. And your desire to learn is progressively reduced. And of course, the final nail in the coffin is VCE. But you now have a choice. You can ensure that the last 15 years have indeed been nothing other than a preparation for an epic memory test with a 4-digit result, or you can ensure that you have acquired the tools, the passion, the desire to carry on learning, to appreciate the world of knowledge, the world of ideas, so that you can contribute to that world and you can have a desire to learn all your life. And when it comes to the excitement that you had for all things Jewish when you were back in Kinder, for some people, the tragedy is their Jewish awareness stays at a Kinder level. Some people are luckier and it reaches a primary school level. For those at Mount Scopus, I hope it reaches a secondary school level. But what happens next? Rabbi Jonathan Sacks said, we live in an age of the most affluent Jewish community in history, the most socially accepted and secularly educated Jewish community in history, and yet the most Jewishly ignorant community in history. And your choice is either to accept that or to ensure that your Jewish life becomes ever more meaningful and beautiful and profound, with an ever-increasing underpinning of Jewish knowledge and Jewish learning. And that way that you can be part of the Jewish future. You can be amongst the builders of the Jewish future. And when it comes to self-esteem, it is truly tragic that few students graduate from school with that same sense of worth with which they came in 15 years ago when they were so important. And the reason for that is because we spend too much time comparing ourselves to others and falling short. But in truth, we're comparing ourselves to how people look and what they have and what results they get. But that's not what we should compare ourselves to. Many of you, last year and this year, gave up time through the community and service program to spend time after school with children at risk, to give up time in your holidays to work with refugees, Because you know that more than what you have, you are defined by what you give. And you know that you can become greater by being part of something greater. And that is the way to restore your self-esteem, to have your sense of worth and value. Next week, the entire Jewish world will be celebrating Hanukkah. And next Wednesday night, we'll be lighting one candle, one little flame. Because in this world, which is sometimes dark and confusing, it just takes one light to illuminate much darkness. But then on the second night of Hanukkah, we know that one light is not enough. We have to bring a second candle. And then on the next night, a third and a fourth, and so on. Because each candle, when it's part of something greater, sheds more and more light. So my hope for you is to continue with a spirit of curiosity and a desire to know more about the world. That you have a resolve to build Jewish life and to build Jewish lives. And that you shine as you brighten up the world for others. And may you stay forever young. Thank you.